everybody. This is Melody with Momentum. We're moving forward. We can't stop moving. We got to keep pursuing our dreams as moms. That's why it's momentum, but it's also for people that want the momentum of moving into a certain direction. I am challenging myself to try to do this every day. So it's going to be more real. It's going to be more raw. I don't really care for the perfection of production. I care about the content and the genuineness of the content rather than the perfection of how I look. I think what's more important is what I'm saying and where it comes from. If it's coming from a good place, if it's coming from a thirsty place of that I'm just trying to get you to get something from me, that's not it at all. Because, we need each other and we need this community. And, this is why this came about. So today I have been challenged. Well, it was more yesterday. I'm trying to fix my temperature in my room. So my kids are under the weather, which is wonderful for moms. So it's been a little crazy. Yesterday I was really high, Violet. She's saying hi, beautiful. I appreciate the encouragement because I needed today. No makeup, so I had to wear some fly sunglasses. I'm trying to mess with my temperature right now, and it's acting crazy. My car is super hot. So it's 65 degrees in Chicago. I am giving God the glory for that. But let's just talk. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about hustle or wait. There's a big movement right now, especially with millennials. I'm still considered a millennial. I'm like the upper echelon of millennials. I'm the older generation. I'm the last one that was basically introduced to, not the last one, but I was the last generation that played outside. I was the last generation that didn't really encounter internet until maybe 9, 10, maybe 11. So, yeah, I'm 36. There's no shame in that. So I want to talk to you about, this millennial movement. Not that I'm trying to attack them because I feel like everybody attacks them, but the millennial movement and just this era, which is a great era. There's a lot going on. People are making their own money. There's a lot of entrepreneurs. There's a lot of, I'm not trying to be that. I'm just trying to spread some truth. I'm a mom that's just going through it, and I kind of just want to share. And I feel like it's therapeutic for me to talk about my struggles. So yesterday was a really, really rough day. I had 2 kids that were sick, dealt with them all day, feeding them, doing homework. I still have to function as a mom, doing laundry. I do everything by myself. I don't have nannies. I don't have housekeepers. I'm the housekeeper. I'm the nanny. I'm the doctor. I'm the pickup and drop off. I'm the nurse. Obviously my husband hustles and works to make the living that we are, presently in right now. But I am basically the at-home mom that does it all. So just wanted to share with you just this whole movement of hustle and the grind. And I got to be fast because my kids are going to come out soon. The hustle and grind. You got to hustle and flow. I mean, there's movies about it. There's T-shirts. There's brands now. Everything's about hustle. God was really dealing with me about that. Like, did I not hustle enough? Did I not do certain things? Or, there's certain levels of frustration that kind of wants to creep up on people, especially in this Instagram, social media movement that is really encouraging people to, you just messed with my chair. Certain, thing of, hold on, Ezra. Certain thing about just like trying to do and trying to be this person that has to be this certain way. What we gotta realize is that we're all in a season. We're all in a process. And I hate using the word season because everybody overuses that word, but we're all in a season too. We're all in a place, and everyone's place is like where you are is different. We're positioned to be in a different area in our life. So, there's some people that you feel like they've arrived. You don't know their struggles, their internal. You don't know their internal struggles, but God was dealing with me about the story of David because I was really just frustrated with a lot of things because I want to pursue so many things, and I feel like sometimes it's kind of hard to do it with kids. How do I do it with kids? How do I, be my best and work my hardest to be the person that I know I'm called to be, but how do I do it with my kids being so young? But then again, I don't want to wait till I'm like 50 to start, pursuing my dreams either. I feel like I want my kids to see me pursue them as well. So it's just a big internal battle that I'm dealing with. I don't know if anybody else is. You can comment if you want. But that's just my battle right now. So I was really feeling that pressure yesterday, just going through a lot of stuff. And yeah, so it was a little crazy. So God just mentioned to me, like, where was David in all of this? You know, where was David in the Bible? Like, was he hustling? Yes, he was working. So I feel like we're called to work, but he was. I don't think he was hustling, like trying to make things happen. He was just doing what his family needed to do. He was acting and living in his element. He was, you know, protecting the sheep. He was doing what I think he was called to do. So I think, like, for us, you know, what's been put in our hands to do, what's been our responsibility to do, if we don't fulfill it and if we don't do it with the excellence that we're called to do, that's where a little bit of that hustle needs to be. But this whole obsession, this whole grind, hashtag, all this craziness, the craze of it all, the overemphasis, the over obsession of making it happen before 30, or making it happen at 27, 26, 22, 23, you know, all this stuff. I don't think that everyone's seasons and ages of attaining their dreams is at the same time. So I really want to encourage you today. Yes, be in your place. Yes, be in position. I feel like God was really telling me that, like, you got to get in position. You got to be in the right place, because David was in the right place. They were looking for him. You know what I'm saying? He was in the right place at the right time. They didn't even know. They could have, you know, Samuel could have forgot. Like, someone, you know, could have forgot to mention David, but he wasn't even in the scene. Like, I'm preaching to myself right now. He wasn't even in the scene trying to be known or trying. He was working, and he was working for God, and he was singing unto the Lord. So, okay, so I'm preaching to myself. We got to work, but we got to worship him as we work. So I really want to encourage you today. I'm in it right now, dealing with my kids, but I really want to encourage you today to work and be in the position that God has called you to be. You know, be in your local church, be active in your local church, you know, be your best person, serve in the church, serve in your community, serve in your family, serve your children with all your heart and with all your mind, and do it with joy. I know it's not easy. Hello. I know it's not easy. I know, but I know that if we worship God and if we praise God and if we really do it with the right attitude and we are in position, we're asking God, God, position us in our calling, position us so we are in your obedience. Positioning means that you are in complete obedience to God. So if we're in complete obedience to God and we are, that obedience will position us in the right place. I really believe that you will be in the right place so God can use you and that you will fulfill God's full purpose. So I encourage you today, yes, hustle to work towards what you're called to do. Do not overemphasize it. Do not over-obsess over it. Don't be over-obsessed that it has to be at a certain age or a certain time, but do your part. Serve. Love people. Love your family. You know, our first ministry is our family. Serve them. Worship God as you do it. Do it with joy at your best. Do your best work every single day. You're not going to make perfect kids. You're not going to have a perfect situation. But if you strive to do your best and really ask God to help you through it, and you're walking in obedience, that obedience is going to position you to greatness. So be